you may not get it right the first time, but just because things don't seem like they're going well does not mean that you have to throw in the towel. It just means you keep going, and you might end up with the results that you were already hoping for in the beginning. That's a word. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I am so excited. Why, you ask? Because in this video I will be making my first attempt on doing boho knotless braids over locks. Now, you may have seen this trend out, but lately I've been wanting to try something new with my locks, and I came across this one young lady's video. I forgot her name, but I'm gonna comment it down below. Anyways, I watched her tutorial and I thought that her results were so cute, and I was like, I really want to try this on my locks. Now with hers, she already has like black hair, so the faux locks was able to blend nicely with hers. But for me, since I have color in my hair, I decided to get, what is this called? Caramelt. And the brand of hair I'm going to be using is the Freetress Braid BoLoc. Okay, get into it. I got 5 packs of this hair. Okay, I got this hair from Beauty Master Beauty Supply Store in Atlanta, and this is the 14-inch. And I got a 14-inch because my locks are already kind of long, and I don't want my braids to be too long where I'm not able to do anything, but I want them to be long and cute enough. So before I start braiding, I just want to let you know I've sectioned my hair off into 5 sections per side because I want to have 10 braids total. I don't want the braids to be too big or too small, and my locks are not that big size wise, so I want them to be nice and full since I'm going to be adding hair to the braids, well, to my locks to make the braids. So there's just 5 on each side. There's no perfect way that I did it. I just sectioned it out to my liking. You can section yours out to your liking and do how many braids you want to do, but with this being my first attempt, I figured 10 braids will make the style look really nice and full on my head. So guys, I'm nervous because I've been wanting to do this style for some time. Woo! And I'm finally about to do it, so I'll be back after I do the first braid so that I'll be able to walk you through how I do it, and hopefully the results come out lovely. So keep watching this video. I'm sure you sense my energy shift because what is this? What is this? This was the first braid that I did, okay? I want you to get a clear view of what's going on over here. This is the first braid that I did. And as you can see, I'm looking at the mirror. So if y'all see me panning to the right, to the left on your end, but if you see me pan in this direction, that's because I'm looking at myself in the mirror, trying to understand where did it all go wrong? Where? Because I had high hopes. I was following Sevyn TV's, that's the YouTuber's channel who I was following. I was following her tutorial. Okay, I done rewinded it back a few times to make sure I got the gist of what was going on and what to do. Okay, and this is what I ended up with. What is this? Okay, I'm really okay, let me gather myself. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. This is my honest reaction of what's going on. This is real time, okay? This ain't no act. This is for real. Now, things were going well with my regular hair. I braided it down, and then when I got to this point right here, when I started to add the locks in, I was like, wait a second now. Okay, the locks are going on. But what was throwing me off was continuing the braid down as the faux locks were attached to my regular locks, because when you slide it on to your regular lock, to your natural lock, it's challenging to carry the section of locks over with your natural locks and the faux locks, because the faux locks can slide off easily. And then when they slide off easily, you have to figure out, oh wait, what's my hand placement? What's my hand placement to make sure that the braid is continuing seamlessly. But looking at this, y'all can tell your girl struggled, okay? Whoo, and I'm feeling away. I'm feeling away. Now, I won't be too hard on myself, because again, this was my first attempt. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad. Who knows? By the time I get to the front, maybe it actually looks good. And then once it looks good, I can come back to these two and then fix them. But until then, this is how it's going to be looking. Stick with me. I'll be right back. So I'm braiding down. I'm getting to this point right here where I feel like my natural locks are about to come to an end soon, right? So normally what I would have done is start adding faux locks to this side and then carry it over. But now I'm looking at it, maybe I should try to add it to this side. So if this is my left side, add the faux locks to this side, this section first, then make my way over this way. This is the size of the faux lock compared to my lock. As you can see, it's a little bit fatter. I'm going to take the end with the little hole. I'll do one faux lock per lock. So I'm going to slide this one on, pull it up, tuck behind. Take another one. So now whichever lock comes in front, which may look like that's on the bottom, I hope this makes sense, that's the next lock that you tuck the faux lock onto, and you pull it like that. Okay, so now these two locks here has the faux locks. Okay, so now I'll put the faux lock like that. Okay. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, this went a little bit better than my first attempt, because I went the other direction, but I'm starting from left to right instead of going from right to left. So this went quicker, actually. This is tricky. This is not the easiest thing to do when you're first trying it out, in my opinion. Now, if you can master this your first attempt, then baby, kudos to you. And let me know your secret, because woo, it's a situation over here. And maybe I should continue to braid for now. Like, just continue braiding it over like that, and then gradually add the locks in, the faux locks. I don't know. I'm going. All right, here we are. I mean, this one doesn't look as bad in my opinion like these. I think I'm getting the gist of everything as I'm going along, but comment down below if you can see what I'm doing wrong and what suggestions you can give me on what I can do better for next time, so that I don't struggle as much. Comment that down below. Just comment down below y'all thoughts, please, because I would love to know y'all thoughts. If you tried this style and you've mastered how to do this style, comment it down below, please. Give me the link to your video so I can see what's going on. Because this is definitely my first attempt here. Okay, so I'm just going to rubber band the end right here for now. And at the end, I think I'll go back through and tuck in the shorter pieces so that they don't be seen. But this is how this braid turned out. Not too bad, not too shabby. I mean, these are boho locks, so I feel like they're not supposed to look too perfect. Hopefully I'm not making excuses for how they look. But you know what I mean? I don't think they're supposed to look too perfect. I think they're supposed to look kind of like, you know, boho. I'll come back to y'all when I'm at the front and then give you a closer view on the method that I'm using. Stick with me, please. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I've gotten most of it done. Most of the braids done. This is how it's looking so far. What I do like, you all, is that the color that I got of the faux locks matches the color in my locks perfectly. Let's get to it. So, stopping a little bit, like kind of like midway to where some of the locks are getting shorter. And what I've learned as I've been doing these braids is that, one, it really doesn't matter which locks you grab to put the faux lock on. So this is a hole. I'm gonna slide it through. You just want to make sure that it's full. So you don't have to like necessarily go in a certain order. Just kind of grab and slide the locks on so that you can have enough as possible to braid them down. Doing it this way has allowed me to go a little bit quicker with the braids, and that way I don't spend too much time overthinking, you know, which order I'm going in, which locks has the faux locks on it, and so on. So I'm just able to move a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna show you again. I take the lock, open the hole, slide one of my natural locks through and push up, and carry those over so that you don't pull on the faux locks, so to prevent them from sliding off, just like that. Braid down. I lost my place. Okay, braid down, braid down, braid down. And just go down. I think too, if you're really good with braiding hair, like box braids and stuff, but adding hair into it, you might be able to accomplish this look better because you already know the method of adding hair to your hair. You know what I mean? Me, I'm good at it, but I haven't done it in a few years since I have locks. So it's almost like I'm reteaching myself how to do it, which is fine. We're gonna work it out. I feel like once I tuck in the shorter ends into the braids, and once I add a little bit of hair jewelry, I think that I might like the results because they're boho braids. I don't think they're supposed to look too perfect. They're supposed to kind of have that messy look, so we'll see. Oh, I definitely have some locks to tuck in on this braid. I am so happy that I kept going. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I really did want to give up and just say, you know what? I don't think I'll be able to do this tutorial because this is just too complicated. But I want you all to see the real. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not perfect all the time. You don't always get it right the first time. Okay, these are the results. What do you guys think? I think I like them. I think I like them. I hope you all can see how long they are. I'm not too sure. But they come, I want to say they come right above my waist. But I'm glad that I decided to do this style because this was a challenge, and I'm always up for challenges because that helps me grow. And this was very uncomfortable. Sometimes you got to feel uncomfortable, and when you feel uncomfortable, that's when you're growing, you know? So note to self, I just want to give a shout out to my new subscribers. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for joining our community. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, turning on post notifications, and sharing my videos. I really do appreciate you all so much. I love the engagement that we have with each other. Continue to comment on my videos and let me know your thoughts, ideas, if you have any questions, because I love interacting with you all. Okay? Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Octavia.Darling. You all have to follow me because I be posting some bomb pictures, some bomb reels, and I'm pretty interactive on there, and I like to share positive quotes and things like that as well. So if you're on Instagram, follow me at Octavia.Darling. Also, I saw that some other YouTubers were doing this, and I would like to try it out just to see, you know, if it'll work. Whoever comments on my next picture that I post on Instagram with this style, whoever is the first to comment the sun emoji, okay, I will give you a shout out in my next video. So that's going to be our thing. If you comment if you're the first to comment the sun emoji on my Instagram pictures, my new Instagram pictures, then I will give you a shout out in my next video. The sun emoji, yes, because I'm so bright, I'm so full of love and light. I like that. Okay, so comment the sun emoji on my pictures, be the first one, and I will give you a shout out. But also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok at Octavia.Darling. I am loving TikTok. I'm starting to get my groove. I was more of a consumer than I was provider when it comes to content, but now I'm starting to catch my groove and I'm loving it. I'm actually meeting other Loc queens on there as well, you know, connecting with other Loc people in the Loc community. So make sure you're following me there, and also on Pinterest. But also, I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate your continuous support. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!